foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Paradash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Ba'Shem, and then Mashiach Yahweh. Those are their true names in the ancient Pelican Hebrew, Barash Wakadash the whole time. I say Barakatham, City of Elders, Rahakim, and I say Shalom. Back out here again for the seventh time, a seven completion. That's the spirit. Hey, the Wadi Ba'Shem Shai. And we thank the Heavenly Father for letting me come out here once again on the highways and hedges, the chief place of concourse, on this Saturday evening, August the 31st, 2024, at the Wadi Ba'Shem Shai. And Barakatham, City of Elders, Rahakim, and I say Shalom. And, once again, we're occupied in prophecies. We're sounding alarm, trumping down so more than ever. As we have measured the time diligently so, sounding alarm, going trumping down so more than ever. And prophesied those great countries and great kingdoms of war, even we see the wars are heating up. Iran versus Israel, that's just heating up. What's taking place down there in the South China Sea. China versus Taiwan, that's heating up. The United States is going to have to get involved in that. And what's taking place over there in the Korean Peninsula, North Korea versus South Korea, Japan, the United States, that's been heating up. And what's taking place over there in West Asia, which is over there in the Middle East, Iran versus Israel heating up. And all these different nuclear escalations and tensions are ramping up and heating up. That definitely goes into that wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. And just like that recent nuclear war, World War III, nuclear warning that Vladimir Putin a couple of days ago sent the United States. Hey, that's that Isaiah 13 verse 17. The Heavenly Father is going to stir up means, and that's for gold and silver they should not delight in. And that's what we're seeing. The increasing of these wars and rumors of wars are heating up between these different nations, different kingdoms. And now we're starting to see the increasing of these wars and rumors of wars and starting to be actual wars. So we definitely for sure going to continue to see the increasing in the uptick, more and more progression of a more increasing, more manifestation of these wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. And it's going to continue to increase more and more as we continue to occupy prophecies, and we see these increasing prophecies that's about to come to pass and be fulfilled, that the Heavenly Father spoke of from the days of before the even from the beginning. We're taking heed to it, just like our forefathers, the ancient men, when they was on the scene prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. And that's what we're seeing in these modern day times. Especially, like I mentioned again, the wars category of the nuclear escalations are heating up. That's why we're seeing military exercise drills is ramping up at an all-time high like never before. We're seeing military spending of the armies of nations are increasingly more and more like never before, ever since World War II. And that's been heating up. The military spending been increasing ever since then. Just like that news article came out a couple of months, I would say like a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago, if I'm not mistaken. And we've been seeing the increase in military exercise drills and nuclear escalations and tensions been heating up between the different nations and different kingdoms. And definitely the most primary one as of late, Iran versus Israel, and that, especially Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, is Russia is going to be a god to these nations of Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. Now, Turkey, they've been playing both sides of the fence, but Russia is still going to be a god unto them. Because not too long ago, you had the president of Aragon that he was backed up with his Muslim brothers, Ishmaelites, even though they are Turkish Edomites, but they still under that Muslim, if you know what I mean, But they look at that as the Muslim Brotherhood and the Dragons of Arabia, and they all going to team up together. They're gonna team up together. That's why it makes perfect sense, because Russia is going to be a god to these nations of Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. Now, you do have Turkey over there in Iraq and Syria doing military operations for quite a while. I would say for like all the way into 2017, all the way into now. They going against the Kurdistan armies, which is a YPG, and a PKK, which is a pro-Kurdistan armies, going against the Turkish or Gomer, But we definitely going to see Russia is going to be a guardian to these nations of Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. That's why the nations are gathered up over there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, like it says in Joel, the 3rd chapter, because the Heavenly Father is going to sit and judge all the armies of the other nations roundabout. That's what we're seeing. So it's slowly but surely increasing over there and heating up over there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Between the borders of Lebanon and Israel, is only going to continue to heat up. You have the proxy groups, which the pro-Iranian groups of Hezbollah, and all other pro-Iranian proxy groups throughout that whole region over there in Western Asia, going against the Israel Defense Force. So that's only going to continue to increase because they are increasingly in solidarity with the Palestinians, which those are the Ishmaelites, because those are not the real Palestinians, which are the Philistines. Because the Philistines, they've been pushed down to the Sudanese. But the Ishmaelites, just like it says in Genesis, the 16th chapter, Ishmael is going to be a wild man. And that's what we've been seeing, what's been taking place over there in Germany, of that stabbing incident that happened a couple of weeks ago. You had that 17-year-old Ishmaelite. I believe he was from Syria. Most likely he's a Aram. A lot of them are teaming up with those Ishmaelites as well too, because of that Muslim brotherhood stuff of their religion, of what they worship. But we definitely going to see the dragons of Arabia. It's going to heat up against these idea of Edomites and the United States Edomites as well too. I believe you had a raid that took place, I would say a couple of, like the day before yesterday, and it was in Iraq. You had the ISS, if you know what I mean. They killed like 15 people. But you had, I believe you had Iraqi military forces and the United States forces. They did some type of raid, and they had injured like seven U.S. service members. And keep this in mind, previously, for like the third or fourth time, you've been having those pro-Iranian groups using airstrikes to target military bases over there in Iraq and Syria, due to the increasing of the proxy wars and the pro-Iranian groups. So Iran versus the United States, that's only going to continue to heat up. Iran versus Israel, the Israel Defense Force, that's only going to continue to heat up. And especially the increasing of the alliance with China, Russia, and Iran, North Korea, going against the Western countries and the United States and Israel of their forces as well too, those allies. And over there in the Red Sea, as of lately, you've been, ever since October of last year and all the way into now, ever since that so-called October 7th incident, so that's why we've been seeing the pro-Iranian groups. They've been amping up their attacks against the Israel Defense Force and Great Britain and the United States and their coalition forces. You got over there in the Red Sea, you got the United States armies and Great Britain of their armies and the IDF of their armies targeting those Houthi rebels over there in Yemen, which is a pro-Iranian group, and they've been targeting those missile vessels that importing and exporting goods that kind of mess up the economy. That's why they had to reroute in that area there, because the Houthi rebels, they've been making increasing as of lately announcements that they're going to continue to promise that they're going to continue to attack the Israel Defense Force in solidarity with the Palestinians, because you've been having increasing raids over there in the Gaza Strip, the Palestinian territory. You've been having heavy raids over there by the Israel Defense Force. So that shows you that's only going to stir up the Houthi rebels. That's going to stir up the pro-Iranian groups going against the Israel Defense Force. So that's only going to continue to heat up. And that's another example of wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, seditions, uprisings, uproars in the people world. We're going to continue to see that increase. As second will pass, the third will come quick. Armageddon, God won. So I'm gonna switch up the topic, and I'm about this central digital bank currency. As you can see in the nations, I believe it's Dominican Republic. As of yesterday, I did a sit-down lesson on it of the MOTV news update about Dominican Republic. They are about to formally announce that they're using this central digital bank currency. As we've been seeing the South American countries leaning towards the cashless society, because they always used to depend on the American dollar. Now we're starting to see all the nations are turning away from the American dollar and the euro dollar as well too, as they use their own form of currency. And then you had like a couple of days ago, you had India and United Arab Emirates. They had used the now they starting to do trades with one another as they shying away from the American dollar. Just like Saudi Arabia turned away from the petrodollar back in June the 9th. And this is another example that the paper dollar that used to be high value and high trust, that's not the case anymore. Because very soon we're going to see the paper dollar and all the currency of the paper dollars throughout the whole planet Earth, all the nations. They're going to use this this digital dollar, digital currency, digital ID, digital wallet, and businesses and corporations and companies and CEOs and business that they're going to use this full implementation of this RFID and the CHIP that they want you to store in your body, which is the upper part of your body and the upper part of your body, and right part of your body, so they can use that towards the consumers. This is going to be the new form of way of living, the new form of currency in order to buy or sell, and this is what they're pushing for. Like it says in Revelation 13, verse 16, even if you're rich or poor, free or bond, to receive that charagma, which is the upper part of your body and right part of your body, in order to buy or sell. And this is what they are pushing for, of this central digital bank currency, cashless society, of the central digital bank currency, the digital dollar, digital ID, digital wallet, digital currency. So just like India, even though they was, trying to contemplate about, which is the RBI, which is a national bank currency over there in India, that they're using towards the central digital bank currency, which is a cashless society. So the CEO, business owner over there in India, he's kind of contemplating, but at the end of the day, he's going to go on with the process, use the central digital bank currency, and all the other nations and corporations and businesses and CEOs, they're going to follow along with that lead. So this is going to be the new implementation of this RFID and the CHIP in order to buy or sell. And the artificial intelligence, they're going to be part of that as well too, in order to buy and sell. So all these different alternatives of new ways and different maneuvers to push forth this cashless society of this digital dollar, and all the nations are going to be hipped up to it. And I believe it was a news article that came out a couple of days ago from India. They had a report of 5 million users. They liken the fact, statistic-wise, they are liking the fact of the central digital bank currency. So that's just another confirmation right there of all these nations pushing towards the this charagma of the RFID and the CHIP. As we seen a couple of months back, Elon Musk brought out that Neuralink. That's going to be part of this implementation of this RFID and the CHIP as well too. So in order for you to buy or sell, you got to have that technology that they want you to scan your body, which is the upper part and right part of your body. So in order to be able to go to a grocery store and be able to enter it, that you have your items on the counter, and then they're gonna scan your body to see if you got that charagma, that RFID and the CHIP, in other places that you normally go on an everyday basis, in your everyday regular life. And this is gonna be a new form of currency in order to buy or sell. This is what they're pushing for, especially at Revelation 3 verse 10. As long as we keep the patience of the words of Heavenly Father, He will keep us from the application. And this is what's about to come on the planet Earth. And this wants us to be fully implemented and fully mandatory in order to buy or sell. So I don't want Rockside, as us being the servants and prophets of the Heavenly Father, I don't want Rockside that we keep the words and the patience of the faith of the Heavenly Father. He will keep us from the application. But you're going to have both sides. You're going to have one where people is going to be gladly to take the CHIP of the RFID in order to buy or sell, to continue to function in this society. This is what they're pushing for. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be gladly to take it. Then there's going to be others that's going to rebel against it and not going to be part of it, not going to take it. And then you have leaders in these respectable countries. They're going to try and assign executive orders, legislations that they're going to sign a bill to stop fully implementing of the digital dollar and the implementation of RFID and the CHIP. Well, you can't stop prophecy. Like it says in Isaiah 55 verse 7, the words of the Heavenly Father doesn't go on void, and it goes forward and it comes that which pleases Him. Hey, so with that. I just wanted to come out here for 14 minutes or 15 minutes. Out here once again, round 7 through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. And the water Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, as always, for letting us come out here on the highways and hedges, the chief place of concourse. And so with that, I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Ba'ashem, and the name of Mashiach Yahushua. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the last one, the last little tongue. And I say Barak Thumb to the elders, wa Akimah Akbar. Until next time, I will say Kwame Asherallah in a ball. Shalom.